So the war started in 1940 when Alexander wanted to start taking DNA from the humans and made various of technological developments with the Nazi war, where they stole a lot of scientists and basically started the war against humanity to start plowing all mankind from DNA with DNA disposal, and basically didn't succeed. So Nikola Tesla made a time machine so that they would go to America, and in England they rule all of the news medias and war crimes, and in Rome they have the Vatican, which is mafioso in descent from Sumer, which they actually started a war against Sumeria and tried to take control over the world, but didn't really succeed. And so in Germany they were the ones that made sure that all history would be deleted from humanity. And also in Africa, they made sure that enslavers would control all keys, kinda, that would be unnoticed for their abilities, kind of, their minds, and they were enslaved. And so going back to Germany, when they started the war on mankind to plow DNA for their own eugenics mastering, and basically failed. And then they were approached by God from these reptilians that they claimed were goo infected, which the Allied are operating on a different plane and basically have a movie playing along with all their actions. And it was the reptilians that were unmade, basically not alive anymore, just controlled. And these were called the Snake Collective, and they are still amongst us, I think. I don't know. Anyway, they gained some DNA technology which would control the elements of what they thought would take all the DNA from the humanity for them to become gods later, in a scheme upon humanity to claim all the money, DNA, trees, basically the system, which is the air that we breathe. And so they managed to do these things and basically were fooled by God with these unmade reptilians, which they also say that these Pleiadians came down from ships and showed themselves as blonde-haired, blue-eyed aliens with time-traveling technology. Well, also, this is also a trick to fool people to get sealed by them, which were their first kind of way for them to try and become gods for this Venus project, which all of the branches of the Tree of Life have now controlled all the 7 regions in our planetary solar system, and also the Pleiadians are not alive anymore. Basically, Sirius is whacked. All of the planets on this planet system is towed and pulled towards heaven or the west, which is a place people with left-handed path with a bit of latency tries to become right hand again, which is God's way. And so these reptilians were unmade earlier, and they went to the North Pole to gain black matter, which is another thing that the eugenics lords of the L have also been unmade now, and they are right below the magnetic field of Earth, just to calm down the Earth and also to calm down these Nazis, which are bound now by this elementaric technology, which is false technology, because they always start with a 1 in mathematical sequences, and this controls them all the way to their damnation, which is when their DNA is totally broken off, which then they are unmade and we're going to be pulled into heaven.